Good morning children. Today we are going to discuss your third lesson, the land of dense forest. The region between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn is the equatorial region. So the region between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn is called as the equatorial region. This region has hot and wet climate. So the climate is hot and it has wet climate. The Democratic Republic of Congo lies in this region. So this Democratic Republic of Congo, it lies in this equatorial region where the climate is hot and wet. Now the DRC is nothing but Democratic Republic Congo. The DRC is the second largest country in the Africa after Algeria. So what is the first line, which is the largest country in Africa? Algeria. After Algeria, the second largest country is Africa. It has an area of about 23.5 lakh square kilometers. The equator passes through the northern part of the country. So what is the area of this DRC? It is 23.5 lakh square kilometers, and the equatorial passes through the northern part, northern part of the country. The location. The country is located in Central Africa. So where this DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, is located? It is located in the Central Africa. It is surrounded by 9 countries. You can see the map given here. So Democratic Republic of Congo is surrounded by 9 countries. What are those? See, Kananga, Kapanga, Kebalo, Kisangani, Libeng, Kinshasa, Matadi and Bukarma. So you can see the countries that have been marked with the red point. So these are the 9 countries surrounded by or the Republican Congo is being surrounded by these 9 countries. Now land. River Congo, the second longest river in Africa, flows through the country. This river is also known as the Highway of Central Africa. So what is the longest river? Second longest river flowing across the Africa, River Congo. And this river is called as the Highway of Central Africa. The country lies in the center of the river basin, which is a vast low-lying area covered with rainforest. It is surrounded by mountains and plateaus. Towards the northeast lie the Rwenzori Mountains. Mount Margarita is the highest peak in this range. The country has 4 major lakes. What are they? Albert, Edward, Kivu and Tanganyika. These lakes lie along the eastern boundary of the country. Now see which river is flowing through the Central Africa, that is River Congo. And this country lies correctly exactly center of the river basin, and it is a vast low-lying area. Low-lying areas are nothing but the plains. The land is completely flat and it is covered with the rainforest, almost covered with the thick forest, and it is surrounded by mountains and plateaus as well. So if you see towards the north side, it has Rwenzori Mountains, and in this Rwenzori Mountains, Mount Margarita is the highest peak. Like how in Himalayas, Mount Everest is the highest peak. Similarly, in this Rwenzori Mountains, Mount Margarita is the highest peak. The country has 4 lakes. What are those? Albert, Edward, Kivu and Tanganyika. These lakes lie along the eastern border of the country. Then climate. The country has an equatorial climate. Since it is lying in the equatorial region and it has the equatorial climate, it means it is very hot and rain throughout the year. Humidity is high, which makes it uncomfortable at times. Because it's too hot, the humidity is nothing but presence of water vapor in air is more, which is very uncomfortable at that times. Mornings are generally pleasant, and at noon the temperature will be very high and the heat is unbearable. Gradually clouds build up, resulting in heavy rain in the afternoons. Evenings and nights are cool and comfortable. So what is the climate? Generally the mornings are very pleasant, and in the afternoon the temperature will be very high, because of which the clouds build up and there will be a rainfall in the afternoons. Coming in the evenings and the nights, it is very cool and pleasant, which is very comfortable for the people over there. Vegetation. In hot and humid regions, trees and other plants grow very quickly. Am I right? Where you find very heavy rainfall, you find more number of plants, they grow very quickly. The forests have a large variety of trees. Already we learned like it is being covered with the rainforest. So they have large variety of trees. Most of the trees are tall and they form a dense canopy at the top. So canopy ante shelter laga untundi. Since the trees are very tall, itla shed laga form ayi untundi. Even sunlight cannot pass through it. Such a thick the forest is, sunlight also cannot be able to pass over that. These forests remain green throughout the year and are called as evergreen forests. Since these forests are green completely year, if you take all the 365 days, the trees or the forests are completely green. That's why they are called as the evergreen forests. These forests are so dense that it is difficult to pass through them. Dense and baga thick ga untayi. It is difficult for us to pass through this forest. Then wildlife. The forests are rich in wildlife. Since these are thick forests and it is rich in the wildlife. So what are the wild animals we find? Gorillas, chimpanzees, monkeys, bonobos and baboons are found here. Marshy lands are home to the hippopotamus, rhinoceros and the elephant. Marshy lands are nothing but the lands completely covered with the water, and the elephants or hippopotamus, rhinoceros, they love in that. The rivers and lakes are full of crocodiles, alligators and fish. Okapis and antelopes are found in the forests of Ituri. Lions, cheetahs, hyenas, giraffes and buffaloes live in the grasslands. Pelicans, ducks, owls and eagles are some of the birds found here. So almost you find all varieties of wild animals are found in this thick forest of Africa, that is DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. Then economic resources. Farming is the main occupation. Forestry, fishing and livestock rearing are other occupations. So apart from the farming, what are the other occupations? They have forestry. Since they have thick forests and even these forests are green, complete over the year, forestry, it means like they collect different herbs or different forest, you get so many things from the forest, medicinal herbs or the wood, fruits, whatever is different sorts of medicinal leaves also are available from this forest. Large areas under forest have been cleared for farming, but still they have cleared large areas of the forest in order to do the farming. The main crops cultivated, what are the main crops cultivated here? Rice, maize and cassava. Farmers also grow many cash crops. So what are the cash crops grown over there? Cocoa, coffee, tobacco, cotton, rubber and oil palm. Some cash crops are exported to other countries also. They not only grow here but also they export to other countries also. The methods of farming are very traditional and primitive, bit different. The country is rich in minerals. The minerals, what are the minerals found here? Gold, diamond, silver, zinc, manganese, tin, uranium, iron ore, bauxite and coal. So these are the minerals we found in this DRC. Most minerals are exported. So it's like rich in mineral sources. They used to export not only the cash crops but also they will export these minerals also to different countries. Most industries are based on agricultural raw materials. Some products such as shoes and textiles are manufactured in the city. So most industries, they are completely based on the agricultural raw materials, and also they manufacture the shoes and textiles in the cities. That is about the economic resources. Like resources from where we get the economy, money. Life of the people. The country is thinly populated. Most people live in scattered villages. Scattered villages ante, it's like villages that are very far away. Oka village oka chotu untundi. It takes bit far away distance, again you will find another village. Scattering ante akada. It's like how the seeds were scattered. Like that, the villages you find in the scattered places. Some people have migrated to towns to work in mines and factories. So thinly populated, it means you will not find much people over there. Cassava, a root crop, is a staple food of the people. So what is a staple food? Like we say rice is our staple food. Similarly, cassava, a root crop, is a staple food of the people in DRC. It is dried and pounded into flour. So the dried and the sun endalo endabetti dani powder chestaru. This flour is used to make bread. So for what purpose the flour is used? They use this flour for the bread. Fish is an important part of their diet. The Bantu people constitute a majority of the people. So the tribe, a Bantu, what is the tribe called? Bantu. They constitute the majority of the population. They are tall and have curly hair. Purugunda, they are very tall and they have curly hair, and they speak languages belonging to the large Bantu language group. So what is the language spoken? Bantu. These people followed traditional lifestyles. They enjoy music and dance. On special occasions, they wear colorful dresses. Pygmies are the original inhabitants of the country. They are known as the Imbuti. Okay, so pygmies are short. The people who are very short, they are called as the pygmies. They are very short, less than 150 centimeters tall. The Europeans who ruled the country in the past had driven the pygmies into the forest, where they lived by hunting and gathering food. So generally the pygmies you will find in the forest. And what do they do in the forest? They live by hunting and they gather the food by hunting the animals. The few pygmies who still remain live mostly in the Ituri forest, and even in the Ituri forest you find these pygmies. They live in huts and move about in search of food. They still lead a primitive life. So where do they stay? They stay in the huts and they move about from one place to the other place in search of the food. You can see the picture. The farming is done very manually. They don't have any tractor or any plow or any instruments or equipments for the farming. So they does the farming very manually at DRC. Now, the country has poor land transport system. They don't have proper ways or proper means of transport. The dense forest of the country have made it difficult to build railways on the road. So we have learned it is being covered by the thick forest, and they are evergreen forests as they form a canopy. Okay, and even a sunlight is tough to pass through them. So because of this, they were not able to construct the roads or the railways. Only some parts of the country have roads and railways, but these are not maintained properly. Few places or few parts of the place have these roads and railways, but still they have been not maintained properly. The country has a network of rivers. Thus, water transport has become the chief means of transport. So it's like the second largest river, that is river Congo, is flowing and it has 4 lakes. Therefore, since water is more, the water transport have become much effective in this region. Air transport is very effective to travel in this vast country. So except the land transport, water transport as well as air transport is very effective in this DRC. The country has more than 200 airports. How many? More than 200 airports. This means of transport is fast becoming popular. Obviously, if you travel through flight, you will travel very fast. Right. Cities. About 30% of the total population lives in towns and cities. Kinshasa is the capital and the largest city. So, what is the capital city of DRC? Kinshasa, and it is the largest city. It is also an important commercial and industrial center. So, you find more number of industries constructed over there. Where? In the city Kinshasa, capital city Kinshasa. Lubumbashi is the main city in the mineral rich region. Lubumbashi is the main city where you find industries related to the minerals. Other big cities are Kananga, Kisangani, Likasi and Kikwit. Matadi is a port city. You have seen in the map, if you can see, these are all different parts of cities you can find in the DRC. And Matadi is a port city. The country is now developing fast. Money earned from exports is being used to improve the infrastructure and to provide facilities to the people. Now slowly the country started developing, and whatever the money they are getting it from exporting the agricultural items and minerals to other countries. From that money, what they are doing it, they started developing their country and started improving the infrastructure so that they can provide good facilities to the people. So this is about your DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. So Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, is the second largest country in Africa. And what is the capital city? Kinshasa. Which river flows? Which is the main river? It is river Congo. And farming is a main occupation, and many minerals are also found in this country. Industries generally they are mainly based on producing raw materials, agricultural raw materials. And the country does not have large population, it is very thinly populated. Majority of the population they constitute of the Bantu tribe, and they speak the language of Bantu, and the pygmies are also found are the inhabitants of this country. Generally, Ituri, what is that forest? What is the forest name, children? I forgot it. They live in the huts, and most of the pygmies are also found in this forest, Ituri forest. So they found in the Ituri forest. These pygmies, they are very short. But generally the people of Bantu are very tall and they have curly hair. But the pygmies are very short, less than 150 centimeters. So what are the big cities in this river Congo? Kinshasa, the capital city, and Lubumbashi are the big cities. And the port city is Matadi. This is about your Democratic Republic of Congo that is located in the Central Africa. Okay children, hope you understood the lesson. Okay, so read the lesson, start listing out the new terms or the new words. Thank you for today. Bye. We'll meet in the next class with the new lesson. Okay, bye bye children.